Yo, what's up, guys? This is Gustavo. I'm gonna do a quick little video for this video, and I just want to share my thoughts real quick for recording studio workflow. I just made a video about how to record yourself without an engineer and in a professional studio with an iPad. And I just want to go over some things I forgot to mention or wanted to mention now that I think about it. And that is that workflow wise, this is what I do. I book 8 hours and at the recording studio, and at the cheapest studio, I found a studio that's like $150 for 8 hours. And then they always have sales like 20% off, 30% off, especially because this coronavirus thing. So I get like 8 hours for like $110, something like that. Which in Santa Barbara, in my hometown, when I would go to the recording studios, they would charge me $150 an hour. I don't know what the rates are now, but that's how it was maybe 2-3 years ago. And honestly, I don't even want to go there because it's so much cheaper in LA anyways. But anyways, so get that, eight hours for like $105, right? Since I've been doing it for a bit, getting some albums done that I've had to redo. I'm doing like 4 songs for 8 hours. So you could plan it for 2 hours a song if you have your own if you're doing your vocals, right? This is for like rappers and singers, pop singers or whatever, or even if you're doing voice acting or whatever. So I would say 2 hours per 4-minute song, whatever. Now once I get there, I do my warm up, and I'm gonna do a video. Look for that video where I actually do my vocal warm up that I'm doing. That will give you at least some type of idea of what you should do. You should do some type of warm up, like Bruce Lee. You know, if you don't warm up is just as important as a performance. Why? Because it prevents injuries and your efficiency will go up. So anyways, let me sit down real quick. So my point is that, let me get some coffee real quick too. So my point is 2 hours, 2 hours per song. So 8 hours. I do 4 songs in those session. Now, once I get warmed up, it doesn't take me 2 hours to do the song. It takes me like maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour if there's some parts that are a little bit harder than others. And I just take a nap. I take breaks. I go to the bathroom like 20 times while I'm there. And I keep hydrated to make sure my throat is hydrated and it doesn't stay dry. Because if it stays dry and you keep wearing it out, you'll get tired faster. I find. So that's what I do. So, and then if you finish early, you can finish early. The other time I went there, I was done in like an hour earlier and sometimes I come there and that's like an hour late or some shit because of traffic or whatever. But that's basically a good time budget. I would say if you go any more songs more than that, you're gonna push it. You're gonna push it, right? And it's not gonna be relaxed. You're gonna find that you're gonna push yourself, and that will probably be a bad thing. To be honest with you, because you'll wear out your voice out faster, and you won't get as good as quality, and you'll get really tired. So you'll make more mistakes, and it won't be as polished sounding. You won't get a good performance, in other words. Now, as you can see here, I got it set up on Cubase. This is pretty cool. So like I said, if you do auto-tune, I don't know how to help you, but this is what I do. I have all my songs already queued up here. There's a bunch of songs, and here's my beat, here's my reference track. So I've already done this, recorded the song before. Or you could do a demo, and you could do it in your home studio, just a demo, just to get it all done and make sure that you get it as best as you can, because this is what you're gonna do in the studio. right? This is your rough or second draft. You know what I mean? And you go to the studio and then you fine tune it. So what I do is I'll do 4 songs that I want to do the studio, and then I'll do my vocal warm up. You can watch my video on that, and then I'll start to practice these songs. If I'm a little rusty, I'll listen to the song and I'll perform it with this reference track, and then I'll mute this reference track and practice just the song, the lyrics. And I have the lyrics on, what the hell? Oh yeah, right here. Okay, so guys, so then I use this Google Docs, and this is what I do now. I have all my lyrics here, and I could just pull it up in the studio, because the studio has Wi-Fi, so it's cool. And I could just pick up the song, and then when I practice it, just make sure that all the lyrics are polished and good, right? So everything's very well organized, as you can see. That's why I'm making this video, because I know a lot of you guys are like probably thinking, well, this is really Captain Obvious, but I've met so many people that are not Captain Obvious or Captain Organized like I am, and then they waste time, they lose money. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm getting out early because I got shit done early because I'm so fucking organized and I have more time to do other shit. Versus, the other guys are just going there, do one song for like 4 hours or some shit. And you're just like, what the hell? I'm just keeping it real, guys. Let me flip it back. Before I wrap this video up, let me just show you how I go to the stew. So I have 2 suitcases, and I'll put this hub, and whatever. I'll put the audio gear in here. And so here's the interface. I have an extra pop filter just in case. My headphones that I like, my AKGs, they're very comfortable. So I would highly recommend you bring your own pop filter just in case, and your own mic. If you have your own mic that you like, bring your own mic. Because I can't tell you how many times you go to the studio and somebody fucked up a pop filter, or they messed up a shock mount, or something's not right, Then I got another suitcase that, check this out. I have my waters here. There's some water bottles. And then I have this music stand. I actually found this somewhere in my storage, and it's a portable music stand, so it fits in the suitcase pretty tight. And then this extension cable. You should always have an extension cable just in case. And then with that, pretty much you're good to go. So I just want to show you the suitcases. You put these in your car, and then you have your stuff already set up. And I recommend 2 suitcases. One for this chingadera and the one for this, because if you put them all together, you're gonna get tangled. And I spent a lot of time untangling the stupid cords, and it's like 10-15 minutes in the recording studio that I'm losing time, So now I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna get 2 suitcases. Ya tu sabes, you can put the iPad in here real quick, bam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I said, if you use auto-tune, then you have to figure out how to set up that plugin and get that shit working. But if you're doing like just regular vocals or singing or voice acting, you know who you are, the voice people, then you could use the strategy. And it's like, let's say you have a book or something that you want to do, or you have some professional project. Well, you don't need to hire a fucking engineer. If you know how to edit it yourself, you can just go in there, get the file, come back home, edit it. You know what I'm saying? And there you go. Because in my opinion, if you have a good tone, if you can control the dynamics of your vocals, you don't need a compressor. You maybe, if you want to like master it, maybe put just like, I don't know, maybe a little something on there. But for the most part, if there's a little part in your vocal tracks, you can actually just cut that snip and then just manually reduce that waveform size, so you don't have to use a compressor automatically. That's like last resort. That's the last tool in the toolbox. First, try to get it right with yourself, get it right with the microphone placement, get it right with the, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, do a little scalpel if you need a little scalpel, and then do all that vocal processing stuff. That's my you know what I'm saying, opinion, advice, whatever. And you could do whatever the hell you want. You could not listen to me, but I mean, I'm just telling you, I'm telling you from experience, guys. Because the more processing you do, the more it's gonna affect the overall quality of the sound, you know, the fidelity. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Hope it's helpful to you. So if it is, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Ya tu sabes. And if you guys want more stuff or more detail, let me know. Cause I mean, I'm not a psychic, guys. You know what I'm saying? Who?